Later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first. At second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And they will only muster a yard here in the 38.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Chicago.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To the air, Williams. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he took this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the ball. They want to fly around and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slam.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defense. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Here we go, shot. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him over beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, focus, boys, focus.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Viking, 18. Take go.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Oh, good move. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. They're making a real first quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Who able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vikings offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
60 Bison.
Murphy running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. They get 11 back on that one, just a 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his...
And it's caught in the end zone first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have come back with a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3, 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for the Bears. First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first
And they'll try to run the option here. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Bears first down. First and goal, Chicago.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monungai, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL in terms of receptions by a wideout. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll run left with Murphy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, McCarthy. And this is incomplete.
Pass
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Let's go now. Mike.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Vikings are 3-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
First and 10 of the 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again here, Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. A field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Minnesota. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another catch for him there. The number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard gain. We're still in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout,
First and 10 at the
as it'll come with
46-yard line.
36 ticks to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It's second down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 35-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. But the man is connect, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring out the second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give here to Murphy. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stepped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Williams going to sneak it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
What is that?
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Connell. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
2-yard pickup.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Down and goal. Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 32.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will push the lead up to 5. So he's got another field goal. His fourth now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On the handoff, it's Murphy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run again here with Murphy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. Man, and he hits him in stride. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
So the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away. It falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be really staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Rome
Chicago.
Odunze
From 4 yards out.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Coup now for the point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Justin Jefferson.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
I'm not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally somehow to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Go.
To the air with McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, You understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
He gets it to Addison.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Here's McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this throw a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
McCarthy going to throw again. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, it's Murphy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
DJ Moore. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Bears first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bears first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
What is on?
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And pass complete to Moore.
And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. If the Bears on the move, they've got another first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up using 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run here with Menengai. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Price now to return.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Felton, 77 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point running down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long. long since over it, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot.
Charles, a lot of happy